You're watching the TGM production. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the one, the only, the amazingly funny Tom Mason. That was a clanger getting really angry at the fact he couldn't get the flat pack furniture to unflap because part A didn't fit into portrait B. And I understand where the clanger is coming from because it can get really annoying, if you will. It can get extremely annoying if that happens because you can never get the flat pack working at all. Now, one of the things that occur to me in life, in general life, is my hat. As you can probably tell, my hat keeps on falling off when I drop things, and things fall on the ground, such as the Swanee whistle. And that means I have to pick it back up again, put it back on. It's like, can the hat not just stay on my head? No, clearly not. Clearly, the hat doesn't want to stay on my head, and it's like, oh, let's see where it's gonna go, and it's like, it's not gonna give me a prior warning that it's gonna fall on the floor. It's like, where's the hat? Where's the hat? Where's your hat gonna go? Woo, woo. Where's the hat? Where's the hat? Where's the hat gonna go? And you're always wondering, where is that hat gonna go? And sometimes the floor, sometimes the floor, and sometimes, yes, the floor. And it always makes for intriguing investigation. It's like, where's Wallace Moore? Yes, where's the hat? And I thought, well, you can wear it like a beret. You can wear it on the head, you can wear it on the knees, you can wear it at the disco. I thought, well, no, you can't wear it at the disco, no, no, no. That is, at the disco, do-do-do-do-do-do. And I'll be playing that the entire time. And you always wonder, at that point, why, oh why, oh why, Delilah, doo-doo, why, oh why, Delilah. And you always wonder, why does that happen to me? Well, it probably happens to a lot more people than anyone actually thinks. And you consider that a party hat, right? This is my good example. So you get those comedians that wear party hats on stage. Well done to them. The reason why I say that in that way is because their string, the elastic, if you will, is invisible. And I go, how on earth is that invisible? It's me questioning the morals of how on earth is that invisible. It's like, it's not fish wire, which is the visible thing on camera. No, when you're on stage and you're like, wobbling about, discing about, moving about, and then the hat just doesn't move. It's like, yes, I know you're trying to be bonkers, an alternative. Well, someone walking over with a Swanee whistle is quite alternative, thank you very much. And you're like, whoa. How do you hear the hat to keep in your head? This is appalling. I have so many questions. So little time to actually answer a single one of those questions. It's like, and you ask about online, and you're, hello, how do I keep my hat on my head? And they're like, we're not telling you. We'll give you a stupid answer. Super glue it to your head. What? Who thought super glue was an excellent idea to put it on your head? I have no idea. Right? I have no idea. Now, the other thing I have no idea about isn't deer, if you pardon the horrendous pun, is that I believe that some cows are evil. Yes. So once I got lost in this very, very small park. It's very hard to get lost in a park that is the same size as probably a Bakewell tart, if you had a bigger size Bakewell tart to the size of a Bakewell tart. And I'm stood there going, how on earth have I, Tom Mason, got lost in a park of this size? Anyway, so I'm lost. I have no idea where I am or what's going on. And I'm like, what's going on? And then what turns out is this cow comes over to me and goes, moo, moo. And I go, moo, moo. And he goes, moo, moo. And I go, moo, yeah, moo. How are you? And then he goes, moo, 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 moo. And I go, well, I'm feeling moo. And he's like, moo. And I'm like, I'm feeling moo. Should I moo? And then someone comes and finds me. But the thing was, this cow, well, what I can gather from the eyes is it's an evil cow. Moo. Evil. And he was like, moo. He wanted to come after me. Luckily, there was a fence between me and the cow because otherwise it would be a safety hazard, and that isn't what I want. I want to be safe as houses. I want to be safe as a badger, which aren't the most safest creatures on planet Earth. They are probably the most dangerous of the pack in the animal kingdom, and I think personally that is technically a bad thing, because the more evil the cow is, the more frightening the situation will turn out to be. And that isn't what you want. You don't want a frightening situation with a cow because, and I'll tell you for why, because you'll probably attack and go, and they'll probably just knee you in the face. The shoe horn on a horse and a cow and many other creatures of that size can probably boot you from here to next week. So I wouldn't want to get on the bad side of a cow. I also wouldn't want to get on the bad side of anyone, to be fair, because it would be painful either way. In the animal kingdom, the animals are the least people, and the last things you want to get into a fight with, because, and I'll tell you for why, it'd be very dangerous. It'd be painful, it'd be dangerous, it will be dangerous. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say that, but I'll say it again. It will be dangerous. And no, Danger Mouse can't come and save the day, because Danger Mouse will never come and save the day because he is too small. He is a mouse. I have no idea what creature Penfold is, but Danger Mouse is a mouse. So it'll be quite dangerous. And but the music for Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse, and with that music, you've sort of got a, if you were going to echo it, right, add reverb, add echo, it'd be like, Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse. Or the other one, we're up to Button Moon, follow Mr. Spoon, Spoon, Button Moon. And it's like, that would be really creepy. And I was, years ago, when I was in school, and you have this PE department, right? And in this PE department, you have your standard PE hall. You have your little corridor where you congregate, where the PE teachers have their office. You have your area where you sit down and chatter and wither and probably do some exercise videos. A squat, a dance, which most people just play Just Dance on, which, by the way, they didn't really play Just Dance. You're watching a YouTube video of someone else playing Just Dance, but without the person at the other end. You've just got the Just Dance video, which never made any sense. Like, oh yeah, you're doing really well, which you're doing none of the moves, but apparently, according to the video, you're doing really well. Oh, you're going to get 10 points, woo! But you're not really playing the game. And so, what made everything incredibly worse, if you will, was the fact that in this area he also had a gym. Not really what you would class as a gym, but a gym enough to be a gym. And they had 2 TV screens, I think, if I remember rightly. And I once went to the PE department early, right? And I sat there eating my lunch. I was just sat there munching away. I was eating a sandwich. And then all you hear is this. So no one else is in that room because you're there early. Literally, no one else was there. And so I'm sat there, and all I hear is, dee, 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 dee. You alright there, missus? No, not alright. What do you mean you're not alright? No. Get back there. Go back to the workhouse. Oi, back to the workhouse. No, back to the workhouse. Back to the workhouse. I'm sat there going, and then you hear ding, 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 ding. Ooh, the workhouse. Ooh, and it sounded like a Victorian sort of music, and it's like no one else was in the room. These screens were off, but somehow there was still music playing. Now, bear in mind, the TV screens were based on a skybox in another room, not even in the same area, so they could have left it on, but at a, I don't know, 10, 12 age, hearing do, 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 do. No, missus, back to the workhouse. Oh, it sounds like something from Oliver Twist. Probably was, the TV series Oliver Twist, which was weird because the last channels I remember them watching, which was those music channels that had adverts for Trace Vault, which was a channel that aired Keenan and Kel. Well, re-aired it because obviously the BBC didn't want it anymore because they'd finished with it, and it's like it would seem normally be like do. It's sort of like that, or like dubstep remixes of songs that you all know and love, or songs that no one knows and no one loves, but we're on this channel anyway. It's like one of those really random music channels that wasn't MTV. Because obviously you might listen to "It Loves You," yeah, and then it might cut to "And welcome to MTV Cribs. Look at my hair." Ooh. Yeah, it might cut to that, and that isn't what you want really. On a treadmill, run into, and you want the rhythm of whatever music's playing, and then you have like Hums of the Hammer actually turn on, which you wouldn't want. Especially on MTV, because it'd be MTV Cribs Under the Hammer, where someone shows you the crib and then it goes under the hammer, due to the fact that the house got mould in it and needs demolishing, not to be put under auction like Hums Under the Hammer. But it was creepy. It was one of those things where you sat there and then you wait for someone to turn up and go, did that really happen? No one else heard it, never heard it again, mind you. And I thought, is it me, or is it something else? Because I couldn't work out, because it wasn't like a chuckadre.com wasn't a advert, which are those type of adverts that you would expect. It wasn't a slogan, and it wasn't a radio advert either that were a very description-y of what's going on. It was none of that either, which is creepy and weird. Very creepy, very weird. And you look at it going, really? Is that really going to happen to me? Is that really happening to me? I mean, it's odd. It's odd at the best of times, but I don't think it needs to be that incredibly odd. I mean, trust me, it was weird, but I don't want it to be that weird. Thank you very much. A little bit weird. Sort of, I'm alright with, but very weird. No. I am not alright with very weird. Alright, I'm a little bit weird, but not very weird. Well, it's been really fun, and before I leave, whilst I attempt to make sure that I don't drop the microphone, because, you know what, microphone drop-ins probably happen more often than you think. It's probably one of those national crime because microphone drops once every 4 minutes because someone says mic drop and then it accidentally drops an actual microphone instead of pretending and dropping a fake one. Is that if you see a badger, I won't walk towards it because it's not as happy as a badger. That video, it's probably not as exciting as that. It's probably more dangerous than that. So if you see a badger, I would recommend 2 things. 1, run the opposite direction, or just Google what to eat, what do badgers eat, make sure it's not human, and then feed them whatever they need to eat, and then they'll probably scurry off. But I don't think that really happens elsewhere around the world. I assume that is just a UK problem. So, thank you for listening. Bye-bye!